Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, again I'm talking about one of the Balm product which I have recently discovered on internet, and this is this palette. This is an eyeshadow and blusher kind of makeup palette, and it doesn't have any name. So this is like the unbranded kind of makeup stuff which again I'm talking about on my channel. There was one more video where I talked about some more of the unbranded stuff which are available on internet, but we usually tend to miss out those products because they don't have any kind of brand name. So but those products turned out really good, and I've already reviewed that kind of, I've already done that kind of video on my channel. So in case you guys have not checked out, I'll put down the link of that video in the description box below, or maybe somewhere on the screen, so you guys can definitely go ahead and check out that video as well. Now coming back to this palette, so it has 9 eyeshadows and 3 blushers, what it says, and it has the ingredient list also mentioned over here, and nowhere in the ingredient list it has talked about the paraben. So I hope whatever is written here is actually right, but you never know. And by the way, this is the whole look which I have created using this palette. And also at the same time, if you remember in my last video, in the last to last video, I talked about this dupe palette by the ADS, which is a dupe palette for the Balm product, and I could not do any kind of first impression or demo kind of video at the same time. So I'll be incorporating some of the shades from this palette as well in today's makeup look. So guys, I can tell you what I feel about this palette as well at the same time. Keeping it aside, we'll talk more about this palette because this is the the hero of the video, and it comes in this kind of the plastic packaging. It does not have any kind of name written anywhere on the box because it is unbranded obviously, and that is how the palette looks like. And as you can see, the color selection is really good. It's really good. It does not have any kind of mirror, but that does not bother me because I'm just fine with it. I anyways don't use much of the mirror which is given by the palette, but yeah, when you are traveling, that is really helpful. But as you can see, it consists a lot of festive colors and also most of the warm tone colors which are available in this palette. So it is a perfect palette for the fall and the winter time, and all the shade looks quite shimmery to me, but we need to see when we are swatching it and when we are applying it on the eyelids how they actually turn out. They say all these 3 colors are actually the blusher, but looking at the kind of the sheen to these colors, I'm afraid that I can't use these colors as a blusher because that's not my personal taste. I don't use very shiny stuff on my cheeks, so I'm gonna use these 3 colors only as a highlighter. But even if they work great as a highlighter, then they are giving a good tough competition to the Anastasia Glow palette, because that also comes with these kind of the colors in the palette, and they cost you for more than 2,000, or not even 2,000. I think in Indian rupees, if you convert, they cost you more than 3,000 rupees. So if they turn out good, then they are actually, you are just spending 4,075 or something, and then you are actually getting this amazing palette. I don't know to which high-end brand this particular palette copy is. It's not a fake product because it does not have any kind of the high-end brand name copied to this palette. I don't know it's a dupe of which palette, but I'm sure it is a dupe of any of the high-end brand palette. So let's just look at the pigmentation, and we will do a little bit of swatches right now, and then we'll quickly jump into the live demo of how I use these colors and what I feel about these colors. So I'll be taking these colors on my fingers, and then we'll be swatching. And guys, when I'm actually rubbing my finger on these ones, it feels really buttercreamy. So this is the one, and this is the swatch. So as you can see, all the colors are really glittery, but they are not glittery as such. They have a beautiful sheen to them. So it's an amazing color to be placed on all over your lids, and it's a very the festive kind of palette, and also something, all the shades are really neutral, so you can actually use it on a daily basis because they do not contain any kind of the shimmer as such. Oh my god, I hope this is visible. As you can see, It has really beautiful combination of the colors, some of the nice peachy earthy tone and the dark one for, you know, to create the smoky look and everything. I have used some of the 3 of the shades or maybe 2 of the shades from this palette to apply it on my lid, you know, to create this eye look. Yeah, it's a very nice you know, gray shade and really good shade. Actually, I really like all the shades which are there in this palette. And now we'll see all the 3 you know, these kind of highlighters. And let me just clean out my hand. So this is how it looks. And my god, they are really good, guys. They're really good. So yeah, these are the 3 colors. I am really sure these are the highlighters, not the blusher, because yeah, they look really the highlighter and they don't feel powdery at all. They are not chalky. They are not chalky at all. So let's quickly jump into the demo of this palette. So as you can see, I've already prepared the base of my face, and if you see the face is looking little tan, this is because of the wrong foundation. So what happened is, if you remember my last Sephora haul, I basically wanted the Too Faced Born This Way foundation as well for myself. So I had already told him like what kind of, you know, what particular shade I want for myself, but unfortunately they did not have that in stock. But the sales girl was like so generous that they you know, that she gave some of the samples to one of my friend, and all those samples are the wrong shades. As you can see, this is way too dark for my face, but you know, today I was using it for the first time. I was like, okay, what the hell, if it is a wrong foundation, let's just put on, since it's already, you know, I've already opened the sachet, so I cannot even give it to anybody else who is, you know, who is perfect for that shade. But I still have a couple of more sample sachets for that, and I look out for any friend or somebody who is interested and matches to that shade. So yeah, that is the whole story behind this wrong foundation shade. And let them start with the first impression kind of video, you know, for the palette which I showed you just now. But before we go for that, I need to prime my eyelids. So my eyelids are primed now, and we'll take this palette. This is the one which I showed you just now. And but as you can see, there are no you know, matte shade in this one, but we definitely need some kind of matte shade for the transition color. So I'll be using this, the ADS Balm Nude palette, and these are the colors which come in this palette. And we can use one of these colors, and not one, we can use couple of these colors, and then we can see actually how it works. To start with, we'll take Fabulous, just to, you know, put it on all over my lid once again, and this will help to keep this primer also in place. And but I don't like this foundation on me. It's way too dark. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll put some of the color into the crease as a transition shade. So let's take this color called Fiesty. And as I can see when I'm applying it, these shades are quite pigmented. So most of you were actually concerned about you know, if it is even worth trying kind of, you know, palette. So I think it's totally worth trying. They are really blendable. As you can see, I'm not using any of these colors as a wet one, so they are quite blendable, and they are quite pigmented as well. So we are done with the crease, and it's time to take any of the color from, you know, from this palette. So I'm planning to take any kind of rose gold kind of color. So let's take this shade, and oh my god, this is really pigmented, guys. As you can see, it's showing up really well on my eyelids. Oh, this is really good. Placed this color on my eyelid, and now we'll be taking this shade, this purpley mauve shade. It's called the Fit shade, and we'll be applying it towards the inner corner of my eyes. All the colors are really pigmented. Even this blush kind of, this purpley mauve color is also really pigmented, as you can. Yeah, so that is how I've just blended it towards the center of the eyelid, and now we'll take any kind of dark shade and just apply it towards the outer corner. And we can take any color from any of the palette. I'll take this palette, and I'll be taking this dark shade. God, these colors are really pigmented. I did not expect this kind of unbranded palette to be that good. So yeah, guys, and what we're gonna do is we'll take any kind of flat brush and we place these colors in the lower lash line also. Line only in the half portion. So yeah, guys, this is a very a kind of look which I try to create on my eyes using both the palettes. And the final verdict from my end about these palettes, it's like they are amazing. Yes, they are really amazing. To be honest, when I bought it, I actually fell for it because the kind of colors it had and the price tag which it came for is like something I was like, even if it turns out a bad product, it will not gonna cost me much of the amount. So that's the reason I thought I should give it a try. But the way it has turned out, I cannot even tell you guys how much I love it. So both the palettes have amazing color pigmentation, and I'll just finish off my liner and some of the mascara, and I'll be back, and then we will try these 3 highlighters from the same palette just to see how good they look. Okay, yeah, guys, I'm back with after placing mascara on my lashes, and I use this Maybelline Lash Sensational Effect mascara. It's quite good. It gives a really good a volume to your eyelashes, and this is like a recent launch by Maybelline. So yeah, this is what I have used on my eyelashes. And now it's time to apply some of the blusher, and then we'll see the highlighter how it goes. For the blusher, I'm taking this e.l.f. palette, this kind of shade actually, and then we'll apply the highlighter. I'll be taking this lighter shade to put it on my cheekbones, and let's see how it works. Oh my god, I hope you guys can see, but it is damn pigmented. It is an amazing blusher, and it can give tough competition to any the Anastasia glow palette, or any kind of the highlighters which are there in the high-end market. It is such an amazing glow, guys. Yeah. I love this. This is so good, so good. And this palette is only for about 475. So guys, that is all about these two palettes. They have won my heart. They are so amazing. They are really good. They are just like any kind of, you know, high-end brand. They feel really buttery and really soft, and they have the combination of some really good nice shade. This palette is super fun for the fall. I just love, you know, and it just makes me happy only just looking at this palette. This is really good, and at the same time this palette has really good, you know, the mixture of matte and shimmery colors, and all the colors go really creamy and really butter soft. I just cannot, you know, I just cannot talk enough about these products. They are that good. They are just the bomb products, to be honest guys. And the price tag it comes with, it's like really dirt cheap. Both the palettes come under 500 and they are really amazing. So yeah, that was all for the day guys. I hope you like this kind of, you know, the first impression demo review kind of, you know, video. I really want to do it for the nude palette at the time when I was actually talking about the palette, but because of my health issues I could not do any kind of, you know, the demo kind of video. But that's the reason I try to incorporate both the palettes in today's video. And yeah, but we try to use more of this palette because this video is more about this palette. And but in the last I can say both the palettes are really good. If you are trying, if you're planning to buy any kind of, you know, good eyeshadow palette for yourself, but at the same time you don't want to, you know, spend a lot of money on the high-end kind of the products, you can go for both the palettes, and they're available on Amazon. And recently I saw a lot of, you know, the Instagram sellers are also selling these palettes, this palette, sorry, not this palette, but they are selling it for about 600 or something. But if you buy it from Amazon or eBay, they will cost you not more than 500. This is what I have seen so far in my online research, and this is again about just you know, 475 or something. Exact price will be there in the description box below. So let me know guys how you like this video. If you really like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to mention in the comment section how you like this video, because that's the only way how we can communicate and get to know each other. And also guys, help me out in growing this community, because I'm trying my best to bring as much different kind of videos as I can for you guys. I'm trying to review some of the things which are not there, you know, which are still not there on YouTube, but they are like really worth mentioning. So I keep trying to do a lot of research on internet, and something which is really budget friendly and fits into everybody's pocket. And also at the same time they give you the luxury to enjoy the kind of the quality and the colors and all of which are available only in the high-end brands. So if you like this kind of video, let me know in the comment section. And in case you have any other product in your mind which you want me to review, also list down that kind of products in the comment section. And you know, spread the word to your friends and everybody, so that we can have a very big community all the time. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I shall see you soon in my next video. Till then, you guys take care and bye.